The buyer sent a message and said, "Why would you send me an empty box? Why would you send me an empty box?" And I'm like, oh boy, so here you go. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. We're kind of continuing on from the weekend sales. A couple really good ones here today and tomorrow as well, including something that's right behind me here that my wife picked up at an antique booth, at our antique booth, not our booth, but at somebody's antique booth. I don't know who it was, but they had it on sale. I actually didn't have it on sale. They had it full price. And she's like, "Hey, aren't these selling really good right now?" And I said, "Yes, they are. Bring them on over." And we listed it and we sold it really good price. 180 bucks plus shipping. Paid 35. We'll show you that in a minute. But there is a topic that I want to talk about today. We'll probably show you a few things first and then talk about it. I promise you I won't make you wait till the very end. I promise. And it is somebody, and I was just about ready to leave school today. I was sitting there and I was just filling out the last couple emails. I sent something to a student and I'm like, all right, it's time to go home. I've been here all day. I had a Zoom meeting. It was later than I usually leave, and I was already upset because I knew I had to get all this stuff done and shipped, and I knew there's a couple tough things to ship today. I'm like, I want to get home, and then I made the mistake of clicking on eBay messages, and I saw this message, and I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. And so, long story short, it is a scammer, and they're trying to get a refund for something. They say they're going to send it back, but you can tell from the way that they're saying things and how they said them in the order that they're saying them that they're trying to pull one over on me. But I'm going to show you that in just a second, give you the details on it and what they said. I'll just give you the short synopsis really quick. The buyer sent a message and said, "Why would you send me an empty box? Why would you send me an empty box?" And I'm like, oh boy, so here you go. So we are going to let you take a look at that in just a second. But before we do that, let's take a look what's sold. All right, here's something that I swore off selling unless it's like the right one or new in plastic. And I don't know why I picked this one up. I picked it up in Roanoke last year and I paid 50 cents for it. Here's Turner. What do you want, bud? Hi. It's nice weather outside. He's playing. He looked in to see if I was videotaping. He knows he can come in. Here we go. Charlie Brown. And this one right reminds me of my brother. He was a pitcher. So anyway, this one's not worth that much. $8 plus shipping on this one. I'll have to remember next time I see one of those to say, good grief, don't do it. Good grief. All right, so here's something I don't mind picking up. I sell these in the booths often. If I can find them for 50 cents or even $1 sometimes, I'll pick them up. I bought I bought 4 of these. One of them wasn't a holiday one. I think it was a Tasmanian devil one. And I weighed them out, and I figured that they were going to be over first class if I put the 4th one in there. So I kept it at 3 holiday-oriented ones and sold the Taz separate. Sometimes that's a good way when you're trying to figure out what your lot is going to be. Try to figure out how many of a certain item you can put together, packaged, and stay under 16 ounces. St. Patrick's Day, it's not in amazing shape, but it's okay. All right, I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it really quick. Usually I do this in the eBay cave. So I'm not going to give you a history of St. Patrick's Day, but I will just say this, that St. Patrick is not Irish. He's not Irish. He's British. He was kidnapped and taken over to Ireland. And at that point, he escaped. He had a vision, said, go to the boat, go back to England. He trained to be a minister and then came back and was essentially a missionary to the Irish folks. Well, they weren't called Irish, to the Celts back then. And the story goes that St. Patrick converted the island to Christianity and away from paganism. So there you go. St. Patrick is not Irish. Who knew? All right, here we go. There's an Easter one. It's pretty cool. And last but not least, Old Santa Claus. And I think all 3 sold for, hold on a second. Yep, $24.95 plus shipping. I'm $1.50 into them. So 25 bucks. That's a nice little, really close to $20 profit. Alrighty, one of my favorite things to sell that I've been selling for a long, long time that seems to have become a really popular item to sell on eBay now, and the prices are still staying fairly consistent, although this did take a little while to sell. It was up for a couple of weeks. This is Revereware. This one's a 4.5 quarter. I think this is from the sale. I saw it on the side of the road or something like that, where I actually, these weren't on the side of the road. The purple ab roller was, but I picked these up at that one estate sale. So this one, I just decided to lot these up and sell some separately. I've already sold one piece. These sold for $60. $60 plus shipping on that. This one is a 1 quart, and this one's a 1.5 quart. And that mineral oil, a lot of people ask me when I put it on that video, like, does it last? And it lasts pretty good. If you look at these right here, that lasts pretty good to blacken up those and to blacken up the handles. It's not perfect. It obviously looks better right when you put it on, but it does the trick for sure. I don't know if I'd suggest putting it on and taking the picture right then. I might wait a little while to let it dry down a little bit so you get a more of a realistic look for the buyer. And we use Barkeeper's Friend on the bottom. I hear a lot of people out there with all kinds of different suggestions. Ketchup's the one that intrigues me, and I'm going to have to try that out pretty soon. And this was the last piece in there as well. So 9-inch, no lid on that one. All right, I'm going to show you just a couple more really quick, and then we're going to talk about that scammer. I'm gonna call him a scammer. All right, love it when I sell a pair of shoes. And you'll notice it seems like I never sell a pair of expensive shoes. I don't even know what I paid for these. I don't know where I got them. They're women's New Balance, size 10, $12 plus shipping. I don't know if I picked them up or Blue Ridge Mama, but I'm glad they're gone. That's a great, I feel like I got these fairly recently. But I don't know, 12 bucks plus shipping. We made a little bit of money. The Vintage Hobo strikes again. That's, if I can remember, it's Debbie, I think. And Jonathan? Is it Jonathan? Nope, I had to go look. It's Jeffrey. Deborah and Jeffrey. And they picked up a video game, and I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is, because I thought it was a single. What have I done? It was a single. Unless I packaged it up with something else. Ah, here it is right there. See this right there? I knew it was there somewhere. Nintendo GameCube, and it was $7. I think free shipping, so awesome. Hope you enjoy that, and I appreciate the sale. One more great sale. It's right above me right here, and some of you know what I'm talking about. But before we do that, I'm going to grab something from back here that is very close to the spot where I grabbed this last one just a few days ago, and I'm going to tell you the video where we grabbed it. This person said that it was an empty box. And we're going to talk about it in just a sec, but let me tell you this first. And when you go back, if you go back and watch that video, I grabbed it from right there, and you'll see, and you'll make the judgment whether it was empty or not. Pretty sure this one's it. 15311. It is a Radio Shack component video distribution amplifier. Look, I'm going to have to start weighing the items as I do the videos to prove that I'm not sending empty boxes right there. So at any rate, that one right there is going to go out in this package right here. It's going to fit. It fits. Just barely, but it fits for sure. By the way, somebody said that I was, let's just say they said I was lying when I said that you could fit men's jeans in flat rate, a regular flat rate, which is right there. And even after I showed them the video where I actually did it, but at any rate. And then one person nicely asked, they're like, really? How do you do that? And so I put that up on the last video, so maybe I'll put it up right here again. All right, here's the story, and I have my phone. Let me grab my phone real quick. All right, and all of this, you'll see the item if you go back to, we found a Dr. Seuss book to resell, but not on eBay, I think is where, I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% sure. I'll double check. But it's this video right here. I don't want you to go there now, though, because I want you to watch the rest of this video. So I'll remind you at the end of the video, if you want to go back and look and make the judgment for yourself, whether or not I sent this person an empty box or whether it was it was full. Because what they're claiming, this is their second message they sent me. The first one says, "Where's the console?" And that's all it said. And this one said, and I responded, you know, what do you mean exactly? I'm not quite sure. Where's the console? There's nothing in it. Like, really? Okay. So my response is, if you're not happy with it, please open a return. eBay will send you the label. I'll pay for the return, and I'll pay for you to ship it back. Okay. So here's what I got. Box will be sent back today, period. Please respond back when you refund my money. Seriously, sending me an empty box. Actually, they said sending me a empty box. But I'm not an English teacher, so I won't criticize. Especially when you see some of my titles that are not grammatically correct. At any rate, this person, first-time buyer, which to me already says, wait a minute, you know, you got to watch out sometimes. I love first-time buyers. Most of the time, it's great. But a lot of times when you have trouble with a buyer, they're a first-time buyer. The reality is these first-time buyers, they're not first-time buyers. They're people who re-upload, they put new accounts in and then buy in order to pull off a scam. I haven't contacted eBay yet because this just happened today. But basically, the person responded back again. So after that second message, I sent another message back saying, please don't send an empty box back. I'm not going to give you a return. You must return the actual item. They responded again. There is no actual item. The box was empty. Okay. So I went back and I looked at the video. I knew it wasn't empty because I saw the shipping on it. If you watch the video, I say on there that it was $49 out the door, I think. And the item sold, I think, for $29 something, a little less than $30. I think on the video I say $30 plus shipping, but it was $29 something. A lot of times I'll do that. If it's $6.95, I'll say $7. So if you go back and watch that, and I'll say out the door they were $49. So I went back to look at the calculated shipping on it. To that location, it was right around $20 to ship it. So 20 bucks. You don't pay $20 to ship an empty box. Not last time I checked. And you can tell when I pick it up that that thing is not empty. Never been opened. So at any rate, it's an interesting thing. We'll keep you updated on what goes on. But if you want to go back and watch that video, you're welcome to. Now to the good news. Right here. My wife was at the antique booths. I was sorting out a few things and she was walking around looking at things. And she said, hey, she yelled across there. It's like, hey, they got a Flowbee over here. You want it? And I was like, is it clean? I don't want to clean it. She said, yeah. And she brought it over and it was. I didn't have to do anything with it, but test it, make sure it's working. And we listed that thing and it sold within a few days. She bought it for $35, sold for $180. $180. I feel like I should get up there and I should bring it down and open it up and let y'all see that it was clean and working before I ship it. What do you think? Hey, leave your comments below if you have any recent scam stories or this particular scam story. I think one of the first ones I had heard about this was on Craigslist Hunter, where somebody sent him back like a rock or a brick or something. I can't remember what it was. If y'all remember that, leave that one below. But the time, you know, when the post office checks these things in and each check, I think they have a weight stamp. Not, I guess it's a weight stamp on it. And so if they're scanning it in at a certain weight, then they should know that this thing is not an empty box. So, I don't know. Maybe I should just message this person back and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Go check it out. And you can go see for yourself that I'm picking that thing up and it's not empty. What y'all think? Hey, y'all, Turner has a homeschool hustler store sale. What did you sell there? What are those things?
Donald Ducks.
They're Donald Ducks. You're right. What does Donald Duck say? Yep. And each one on the bottom of the foot says what year it's from. That's 1990. This one's got a little issue here, but I don't know why we got to do that. That should be banned on eBay, for goodness sake. And it's 1935. Jeez. But that's Donald Duck, 1935. That one is 1947. That one is 1940. I like that one. That's my favorite. And these, Blue Ridge Mama picked up, Turner. She picked them up for $2, 50 cents a piece. Sold for $18 plus shipping. It's pretty good, huh? Enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
Good job.
Bye.
I can't remember if I said it or not, but the timestamp for that video where I pick up that item is right around 10:50, 10 minutes and 50 seconds in. I'll put it at the end of the video. Hey, this one went out to a viewer, and this one went out to Joseph, and he says that this is his favorite YouTube channel, and he loves it. So thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it, and he asked for a couple stickers for his kids. So if we know you're a viewer, we always throw in a couple of the small, I guess 2" by 2", 1.5 by 1. I don't know what they are. Commonwealth picker and a Commonwealth flipper sticker if we know you're a viewer. So we definitely will do that. $19.50 out the door. Shipped. No. Plus shipping, I guess is what it is. So we hope that whoever this is for, I think said it was a birthday gift. Hopefully they enjoy it. And hopefully your kids enjoy the stickers. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. All right, this is a bit of a disappointment. I had sold this one previously and a buyer canceled the order before I shipped it. And that was way back a couple of months, you know, more in the season. We're exiting the season for these right now. Pretty nice coat. I paid $5 for it. I was hoping to get 40. Ended up getting 26 plus shipping. We find a lot of J. Crew around here because we have one of their big warehouses down there in Lynchburg. So whatever, we'll still make, you know, $16-ish. Sold a Mary Kay sheer mineral powder. This one went for $5.50 plus shipping. Another viewer sale, 3 of them today, so we do appreciate that very much. This one went to, I don't know if I have a name on this one, so I apologize. I don't have a name, but let me read what you put. Here's what you got right here. Very, very few of these left. If you've been watching the show a while, you remember me selling these every single day. We had hundreds of them. So it's pure profit, obviously. I mean, we've sold hundreds of them. So here we go. We have been watching your channel for a while now and enjoy the daily videos. We love how you include your family and the history lessons. I've already given one, so I can't give a history lesson here, but you're going to. I was a crew chief on an F4 back in 68 and 69. Thought I would take a walk down memory lane. When was the last time you took a check? That's the question. When's the last time I took a check? I ought to put this on a... you young folks out there don't know what he's talking about right here. When I started, it was a check or a money order, and things took forever. Yeah, you think the post office takes forever. Now you got to wait for it to get to you and then get back. Thanks for all the great content and sharing. Take care. So, I've actually sold something for a check to a viewer within the last year. I did it off eBay, obviously. But, you know, man, it's been a long time. I don't know when the last time, but I certainly remember. I mean, that's how you got paid. That's how I remember when PayPal started. It was like, oh, PayPal, and it's going to be so different, and people complained, and it's like, holy moly. Those were the dark ages of eBay, but it was fun. It was the Wild West and stuff. It was just great. You know, you didn't have a smartphone. You can go out there sourcing and get all your stuff and bring it home and look it up on the computer and just pray that you had some winners out there. So anyway, thanks for jogging my memory, and we hope you enjoy it, and thank you for your service. Hey, I want to mention one thing really quick. I had mentioned when I talked about that shipping table and putting the plans up, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to charge people for it, but I've got to invest some money in it. And a lot of people said, of course you should charge for it. It takes a lot of time. And I'm like, I might buy me a coffee on there, and then people can donate. The reason we didn't do that was that I have so much I'm trying to keep up with school and just so much that I'd have to go on there and then send an email, make sure people sent me the email address I could send it to, and it was just a pain. So I just decided to keep everything on the big cartel store because the email's automatically inputted in there. I can just send it to whatever email's automatically done, and it shows me what's sold in order, and it keeps me straight. Well, I had already set up the Buy Me a Coffee. I put it at the very bottom of the descriptions just to have it ready for when we got that thing going, and I totally forgot about it because I set it up a month ago. And I heard a ding this morning, and somebody found it at the bottom of my descriptions and sent me a coffee. And I thought, that's really nice. Didn't even leave a message, but I wanted to say thank you, and thank you for being the first to do that. I totally forgot it was even there, and now I'm telling y'all out there, which I'm not asking for money at all. I'm just telling you that maybe if there's something that I helped you with that you think is worth... Some people put like $10 for Buy Me a Coffee. I don't know where y'all are from, but I wouldn't pay $10 for a coffee. So anyway, she gave me $2. So Robin, thank you. I really appreciate it. I know you didn't expect me to say anything, but that was just... when you got messages like I got today about, sending empty boxes and whatnot, that was something made my eyes twinkle a little bit, and I was happy. So thank you. I appreciate it, and you guys are awesome. We're going to go back out there and do something, as we always do. And I'll give you updates on this empty box that I sent out over the next few days. And let me know in the comments what your scammer stories are, and if this particular scam has been pulled on you before, and how you handled it. And thanks for dropping by, and I can't wait to see you next time. Hey, we got Reagan back, and she made a couple sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What'd you do? Or 3 sales, I guess. What'd you got?
Jeremy got 2 shirts, Southern West Virginia Picker.
That's right, Southern WV Picker, and you bought from us before. He said he just had to get one of these before they sold out, and which they're not selling out yet, y'all. It's just we're not upping them, so there's still plenty left, I think, of every size. And he had to get a traditional Commonwealth Picker shirt, so that's nice. Thank you for doing that again. We appreciate it. And who's this one right here?
Kelly got a We Get Things Moving sticker.
That's right. Kelly got a We Get... And she's from very close to where I was born. She's from the San Joaquin Valley, north of where I was born in Hanford. She is from Los Baños. Do you know Spanish? Do you know what Los Baños mean?
No.
Most people think baños is bathroom, but in this case, we're talking about a bath or a spring... I think that's right. I don't know. I should go back and learn some Spanish. All right, Reagan, I think we messed up. This is going to Heather.
Oh.
And this is going to Kelly. Okay. And Heather was, let's see if I can remember her message. She left us a really nice message. She's a brand new subscriber, and she said she's binge watching all of our episodes. And she has an eBay store, and I'm going to check it out in a minute. But she has cerebral palsy, and she's still a reseller. She's trying to raise enough money to be able to buy a van, a wheelchair accessible van. I don't know if she said wheelchair or just something that she can get up into without the assistance of somebody else. So I admire folks who have a disability and they are just positive and still working and making money. That's awesome. So thank you so much for that. And Reagan has, let me just double check this here real quick. Reagan, her store is Radio Flyer 182000. Hey, tell us how you did in gymnastics this week. How'd you do?
Good. I got first place on beam, second place on floor, third place on vault, and then fourth place on bars, and then second place all around.
Awesome. What's your favorite event?
It kind of depends. I like bars, except I get rips a lot.
So
I don't
your
really
hands.
like bars, so probably floor or beam.
Okay. All right. You should add flips, kips, and grips, and rips.
Yeah.
Thank you, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
Hey, Reagan's videoing me here for a change. All right, just wanted to say a quick thank you for the purchase of our shipping table plans. Andrew, Matt, June, I think that's right. Sherry, Sarah, Roy, Kim, Lynn, Delana, Michael, and Michael's getting hard copy. So if you didn't get an email from me, let me know. We'll get to it eventually. We are behind on the Commonwealth Picker stores and all that stuff. We're getting there though, aren't we, Reagan?
Yeah.
We can't keep up with your generosity. So, well, I can on the weekends, but it's hard when I'm at school. So thank y'all. We appreciate that very much. Hey, this is an awesome gift right here. Love it. Kevin, thanks for the great videos. God bless Scott. I think that says Boldo, right? I think you've sent me some before too. Boldo Picker. And if I've made a mistake, let me know in the comments. Macari seller. So that is the name of the Macari. I get not store because I don't have stores. But thank you so much. Look at that. That is perfect. Love it. I just love the contrast, almost color blocking there. Alabama, 1977. Best year ever. Unless you're Elvis. And it wasn't so good. Thank you so much.